Mykel Williams, 4 solo, 1 assist. Do we call this good, average, or mediocre? 49er Faithful, it is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you with a brand new video. And this video directly is about Mykel Williams and his performance. Now, if you go to my Instagram page, you'll see there's a lot of people telling me that I don't know football. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I'm talking about Mykel Williams as a defensive force. And when you take a defensive tackle / hybrid defensive end, you're expecting a certain type of a caliber of a player. Now, let's be honest here. He is not an Aldon Smith. Will he get to an Aldon Smith type caliber? God, I hope so. On the field activities only. But what we have here is a very athletic young puppy at the defensive tackle position that can also play defensive end at times. Huff will be coming there on speed rush. But when it comes to stopping the run, I believe Mykel Williams is phenomenal and can do it. But 4 tackles, 2 for loss, and 1 assist. Do we call that standard great for a defensive lineman? And if this is what you call great for a defensive lineman, please drop in the comments, and I want to know. I really want to know your feelings about how Mykel Williams played. Some people are saying that he had a solid game. But what's your definition of a solid game? If you play on the defensive side of the ball 80% of the snaps, and you're right there next to the ball on the run, because let's be honest here, the Saints did run the ball, and you only got 4 tackles, 2 for loss, 1 assist. Is that actually a good game? Now, when you ask a defensive line coach, they're going to say, it was okay. It didn't pop out at you. He didn't fill the stat sheet. And I want to give clarity for people who did not play the game of football, that the clarity is for a terrific game for a defensive lineman, a D tackle, who only plays D tackle, that never moves out to defensive end. A solid game is 5 tackles, 3 for loss, a bat down ball, but I'll trade the bat down ball for a sack or a sack 0.5. Now, getting a sack is very difficult. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. But that's what you call filling up the stat sheet. And not to mention, if you have 3 or 4 pressures, you are dominating the stat line, and you are, my friend, are on the way to getting a $100 million contract. But 4 tackles a game, if a consistent 4 tackles a game, 1 assist, which is 5, it's mid for someone who's playing 80% of the snaps on defense. This is the truth. There's no getting around it. When you look at all the defensive tackles, I'm telling you right now, the way you judge a 3 technique defensive tackle, not a nose, but a 3 technique, who's playing the 3 technique, the shade of the guard, majority of the snaps, he needs to get at least 3 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Bare minimum 3. Is Mykel Williams on his way to getting there? Absolutely. And I want to make sure this is very clear. I'm not saying Mykel Williams is going to be a scrub, because there's nothing about his genetics, his DNA, that says he will be a scrub. But what I'm saying is he needs to start getting to the quarterback. Everything else doesn't matter if you are not getting to the quarterback. And my direct standard for Mykel Williams, because he's going to be playing the 3 technique and want to be staying shaded on the guard, is Ndamukong Suh. There's not another defensive end that I would like to compare him to. Ndamukong Suh is the perfect example of what you want your defensive tackle to play. Stop the run, still get the sack. Dominance. This is what we want. We don't need a finesse defensive end who can do everything and go in the backfield and do not go in the backfield, but go in coverage and do all that. No. We need someone that can get to the quarterback. Home run to the quarterback. We have Bosa, who's been outstanding the first 2 games, getting sacks in the last seconds of the game. But we need the D tackle that can get the sacks and get pressures and get the quarterback moving. Now, what I did see, because I did watch the game twice, I did watch the game almost 3 times. Mykel does not have a second move yet. He has a great bull rush, but he's bull rushing and stopping and then running where the ball is. He's not getting off the bull rush, making a second move, and getting to the quarterback. This will come with time. It will come with time, and I'm excited to watch it. But as we're watching the development of Mykel Williams, we need to still say he's not there yet. It's going to take time. But if this man is going to be that Hall of Fame type of a defensive tackle in the years to come, we got to start pushing now. He's playing the full game. Now, this game, I definitely do see him getting a sack, hopefully. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on Mykel Williams sacking Kyler Murray, because Kyler Murray's very wiggle savvy. He runs a lot. I don't see him getting a sack this game. So I'm not going to come on here next week and say, like, hey, he didn't get a sack against, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray moves around. Like, when I think about Kyler Murray in the pocket, I think of a cockroach. Kyler Murray reminds me of a cockroach. And he just wants to scatter and move. Get out of bounds. Scatter and move. Find little plays. So this is going to be pretty difficult for him. I don't know how many times Nick Bosa has sacked Kyler Murray himself. Maybe twice, maybe. If somebody wants to drop that in the comments and let me know, I would definitely be curious to know on that stat line. For sure. That stat line will be very interesting to me to see how many times Nick Bosa has sacked Kyler Murray. Because Mykel Williams is going to be in there for a fight. Can he get pressure? Can he dominate? So we'll see. But 49er faithful, subscribe to the YouTube channel if this is your first time watching me. If you watch me this long, if you haven't subscribed yet, you are crazy and you're missing out on phenomenal 49er journalism, okay? Especially when it comes to D-line, linebackers, safeties, anything defense or offensive line, everything except the quarterback, even though I do know a little bit about quarterback, but I never thrown the ball in the game, so I'm not going to really talk that much about it, only the psychological part of it. But we'll see. But if you're on Facebook, give me a thumbs up, like, share, all the stuff. Share this with 49er faithful, and let me know, do you think Mykel Williams will record his first sack against the Cardinals? Or will this be another sackless week for Mykel Williams? Drop in the comments and let me know. And share for more content like this. And, yeah, let's get it done. 49er faithful,